We met when we were 15 years old, and I know it's crazy to say and kind of sounds cliche, but since that day, I've had no doubts that we'd grow old together. She's honestly my best friend that I want to hang out with all the time. And I know people think we're nuts for wanting to commit to the van with 2 kids, but that's just because they don't understand how many years of hard work we put into genuinely loving each other for who we are.
We're the Rosene Family.
I'm Travis.
I'm Lexi.
I'm Finley, and my baby brother Zealand.
The reason we decided to convert a Sprinter van was to simplify our lifestyle and amplify what we think is important in our lives, and that's spending quality time together and seeing new places.
Because of our connection to the outdoors, it really gives us a true sense of freedom and where our family feels most alive.
Everybody asked us about the layout and like how did we come up with it, and we actually just drew it on a napkin one night, and it was like the first one we drew up, and we stuck with it, which is pretty rare. Some minor things changed as we built the van. You'll notice that we actually have a ginormous kitchen. That was the one thing in our build that we really wanted to implement, was like a large cooking space. We love to cook, we love food. Probably one of the bigger Sprinter van kitchens that you've ever seen. The slab is almost 8 foot by almost 2 foot deep. And then we got just all sorts of storage underneath as well. Flooring for us is actually like a bigger decision for the build. We finally ended up going with the vinyl just because we're at the beach all the time. So it's 100% waterproof. And then like all the trim features and stuff, we like just really minimal stuff. So just went with some raw steel. That just serves as our overhead storage for all of our sleeping stuff, blankets, beachwear, whatever. And we got some extra storage in here for all the kids' arts and crafts stuff. These 2 pads make up our entire bed, and it actually flips up like this, and there's two panels, and essentially you lift that panel up as well, and that makes our bed sleeping area. Their bed's on essentially like a boat pedestal platform, and it just works on latches and lowers to the level of the seat. It's not a huge sleeping area, but it was actually took us probably about 3 tries to come up with a sturdy solution. So, bathroom closes on this cool little artisan hardware barn door slider, which is a pretty cool feature. Super simple sealed cassette toilet, #1 only. A big feature for us on the van was to be able to have all of our outdoor gear outside. So we have, between the garage boxes and this guy, we have lots of outdoor storage. This is an XXL Thule cargo box, and we can fit their whole double bob stroller in that deal, so, which is pretty cool. Moms will be stoked on that. Yeah, our whole van is powered by our solar system. We have 400-watt panels of Renogy solar grid up here, mounted right to our Aluminess roof rack. The rig is fully outfitted with Aluminess gear, just protecting the front end of the van, and it looks super rad. Like, we always dreamed of just being like out as a family and doing things intentionally together, you know, and being able to give them an education through nature and just being on the road and seeing new things and actually experiencing the things that they read about in their school textbook was something that really prompted our decision. That's why we're going to be dedicating 1 year to hitting the road fully during Finley's homeschool course to teach her those things hands-on. We decided to do this is because our kids were kind of at the perfect age. They're super adaptable, super moldable to the situation that we put them in. We figured that it would be a great opportunity to give our kids the childhood that we always dreamed of. This is the daily battle. The 2 kids in a small space, they're everywhere all the time. Literally, there was always one on your ankle, like just hanging on your ankle or in the way or gonna fall out the van. So, but they get used to it, so just kind of plop them around.